So I was just about to get ready and start measuring up one of the pieces of wood I'm going to use there for the ridge pole, when I noticed that I had a little bit of an equipment failure. So this is the Agawa 24 inch folding handsaw, which is a game changer. It's really compact and light, does a great job of fitting into a backpack. And like the wood you're able to cut with that compared to like a regular handsaw that I've used in the past, it's just a game changer. So it's great for outdoor making stuff. It's great for just regular camping, wall camping, especially when you want to get some firewood, that sort of thing, on the shelter. So anyway, when I went to open it up and fold it together, I noticed that there was this part right here was after becoming disconnected. So these little washers that go on the end of the connecting pieces, and that had fallen off. And luckily, it was at the bottom of the backpack. I'll just show you now. So there are these little connectors, and there's these little washers. Now I got some extra ones at home, but I don't have any with me right now. So I was half afraid that I was going to be without a saw and I'd have to use my knife or my axe, but luckily I found it. So this just goes on here like so. And then you just simply put the connector through, and then the little washer part, just make sure that snaps in, and that keeps it there and enables it to be able to rotate and to be able to work. But if it wasn't for that, like I said, I want to be able to connect the saw. I want to be able to use it. Check your saw regularly. I haven't checked this now in months, but obviously I probably should have before I came up. And also, I think I'll put a couple spare parts in with me as well. So now you can see the rear bar. It's all back together. And I can simply open her up. And I'm back in business. So I'm going to move over now to the shelter, and I'm going to show you what I'm thinking about for the ridge pole. Keep an eye on that, make sure it's not disturbed. Had a bit of a downpour, so I've just been taking a little break. It's the cover actually for covering up the camera, just to keep the rain off of it. So I'm always learning when I'm out, working on bushcraft shelters, this sort of thing. So what I did was I downloaded a video on how to do lashing knots, and while the rain was coming down, I just covered under my jacket there, and I just had a look at that lashing knot. We will put up these two ridge poles, and what a game changer, because the lashing knots allows you to kind of like a zip tie. You can tie in the ridge poles, and they're nice and tight. They're not going to move. When I did the shelter last year, in my previous shelter build, I never knew how to do a lashing knot, so I just tied knots as best I could, but you can never get them quite tight like a zip tie. But with that now, I mean, it's the best thing other than like having, if you had screws, nails, that sort of thing. But you don't want to be at that when you're up here and like into that. You want to be able to use your practice, of course, something new is to show somebody else. So I'm going to show you guys the lashing knot, and then I'm going to cut down. I got to get a bigger ridge pole for the back wall there. You can see that I got this ridge pole up. This ridge pole, I got it on a slight incline there, so that any water can run off once I get whatever material I use for the roof. So I'm going to show you guys now how to do the lashing knot, and then, like I said, get working on that third ridge pole. So the lashing knot that I use and that I've been practicing is like great for if you want to lash two poles together, like so, like I did for the ridge poles here, the tree and the ridge pole I went across. If you start off, get your paracord, just do regular overhand knot. Then get the two pieces of wood that you want to lash together. And start off by going under the back piece right here. I'm going to go over this pole. Start by tying another overhand knot. All I'm doing is tying the second overhand knot to the same part that had the overhand knot already. The long piece of paracord that you have here. Circle that, and then kind of tighten it up a little bit, but not completely. Then take the long length of rope, and this is where the lashing part comes in. You can get it much tighter. Like I said, act as a zip line, a zipper lock. I was just using a leather glove, but you can also use something else, like if you had a twig or something to wrap around it because you want to pull good. And so the more you tighten it, then it just kind of locks in place, acts like a zip lock, a zip tie. Now I can get that much tighter with glove or something. I'm going to get the idea. So I'm going to do the same thing now for the third ridge pole. Once I cut down a decent tree, it's going to have to be something fairly sturdy, because I don't want to have a fail right there, because I'm most likely going to be lying at the back. And obviously I don't want to fail at any part, but make sure it's nice and sturdy and tie to that. Use the lashing knot. Same thing again. Then I can start actually working on building in the walls and the roof. Yeah, pretty cool. The lashing knot. I'm going to take that back and see what it's like. Top of it was a little bit rotted. As long as the rest of it is intact, should be good for the ridge pole as long as it's long enough. We'll check it out. Well, that's just about it for today. I got the ridge poles up, start some structure for the roof, and some working on the back wall. But it's going to be a couple days now before I get back, but she's taking shape. Even though I'm pretty remote here, I am going to try to camouflage it a bit just to make sure that when I come back, it's all good.